Have you seen those artists on Instagram who are creating the most beautiful blended background with a sponge? I always wanted to do that. And today is the day. This is my first painting after my holiday. I haven't painted for quite some time. I'm listening to music and just dipping my dry sponge in different colors. I'm making circular motions, as you can see. And when blending the colors together, I'm using a lighter hand. And these colors that I'm using are by Winsor and Newton, and most of them are opaque. And I love to use a little bit of water to damp my brush, and then use some white to really blend the colors together. I must say, I have never been this relaxed in the studio. This process, it's so relaxing and so serene. Especially I'm used to talking to you guys. And now I was listening to music, just trying to create a beautiful background. And here, it looks a little bit off, but that doesn't matter. These colors will blend together, and it doesn't really matter what colors we're using because you are blending them with the sponge and they will become one big harmonious color palette. Here I'm using a dry sponge to get all the colors blended beautiful together. And you're in for a treat because this won't be the first layer. I will do more layers and I will create a botanical on top of this. So stay tuned for that. Begin with the white and damping my brush. Or no, not my brush. I'm so used to saying brush. It's a sponge I'm using. The effect of using the sponge for a blended background is so cool. It immediately looks like clouds or beautiful sunset, especially with these pastel colors. Using quite some white. And titanium white is perfect for this because it makes the colors even more opaque. Because I don't want the canvas to shine through. Yeah, we're done. So what I'm doing now, I love this background, but I want to create like a border around it so that the sides look a little bit more translucent and have a different gradient. Using frog tape, and frog tape is the best tape to do straight lines with tape. So now I'm going over everything again and making everything even more opaque and creating an even better background. But since the sides are now taped off, they will have a different gradient, which is awesome. You see, adding the titanium white and it makes it opaque right away. I love this salmon color. It's gorgeous. Making sure every side is covered because I really want those borders to stand out. So that's why it's super important I go over the tape everywhere. This is a dry sponge. It's just like using a mop brush when blending. Using a dry mop brush, So let's take off this tape, and this effect is even better than I envisioned. It's so cool. So after this, I had an idea. Because I loved those borders so much, I thought I could create a similar effect with spray paint, probably. And so I'm taping off some leaf shapes here and just testing that out. You guys are seeing this so quickly, but this is taking quite some time to tape off and to make ready. Using some yellow and later on some turquoise, and I really thought I did not spray a lot, but I did apparently. You see, they're almost opaque shapes, not the effect I was looking for. And you probably are seeing this now and thinking, what are you doing? Where's your brain? Are you crazy? What are you gonna do with this? Well, just wait for it. If I create my botanical on top of this, everything will work out. And since the background, by the way, is dry, I'm wetting my brush, dipping it in Acrylics by Golden, and it creates a little bit of that watercolor effect, and so it's very easy for me to create those botanical brush strokes right now. I wasn't really loving the spray paint leaves, so I'm going over them, and now I really enjoy them because they just give a little pop of color in the tool. Such a vibrant and summer piece. I might start a summer series. I think that will be a good idea. But I'm also seeing here that this background and a botanical on top of it already is working out. So I was feeling so happy at this moment because I put quite some effort in creating the background and those borders. So adding my fluid white and then creating my botanical brushstrokes. And if you want to learn what I'm doing here, I have a course, a botanical abstract painting course. Go check out my description for all the information. And also I have an art supply list, and you can find that as well in the description. Here it's really starting to come together. And I don't want to do too much, just keep it a bit more minimal, and I want the background as well to stand out. Almost there. Oh, I almost forgot. So this is a splatter tool. So I'm dipping this in some fluid white, and now I'm splattering paint on top of it. I always also wanted to do that, but I never found the courage. But today I did. Here we go. Let me show you the dried entries roll.